Hello everybody, this is Ava with my Brainy Mess. How is everybody? I'm good, can't complain. Sorry I haven't been on in a while. I told you that I will be on as I'm inspired to come on. And I'm got a lot of things to show you and talk about. I haven't been totally non-existent as far as, you know what, I have this modeling paste and it's completely dried out. Look at that. Just kind of frustrating. You know, that's a lot of paste in there, just completely dried out. I bought some more, some transparent matte texture paste I'm gonna play with and see what that does. We'll see. I got some exciting news. I have I had made this rooster here a while back with the jelly print challenge for Carrie the Crafter. And I was showing some people some of my paintings, and she saw this one, and she kind of collects roosters, and so she has asked to she wants to buy it. So I'm trying to get it set up on a canvas and to give it to her so she can think about buying it or whatever. But I'm really excited. She have a commission on this one, so I'm excited. I joined, bought the Tamara Laporte's Mixed Media Expo of 2005. My desk is a mess because I've been playing on it and things are just piling up and I haven't cleaned up. And I've been kind of working down the list because it's 2 weeks worth of artists that has come in and done things. And so I want to kind of show you what I've been up to. Let's see. Mastering Mixed Media of 2025 by Tamara Laporte. And she had a 2 weeks worth of artists going around and doing different techniques. Hers was the first one, and it was this. I wished I'd have done it in this smaller canvas, but because it's kind of sticking out everywhere. But I did this one, and it was it's called Rainbows and Swallows, and it's just different techniques of mostly with ink, acrylic inks. I didn't have any acrylic inks, and so therefore I used regular distressed inks and just some alcohol inks, and it just smeared and didn't do like it was supposed to do, but it was still a fun project, and I learned a lot. How to do some different techniques. So anyway, that was that one. This one, there was another part of this that that I was supposed to do and I didn't. This is called paint weaving, I think it is. Watercolor weaving by Jane Davenport. I love Jane Davenport. And I love all of her. I would love to get a set of her watercolors, but I don't have any. So I played with my watercolors, and I had bought some Peerless watercolors here a while back. Oh, years ago. I mean, they're old and to the point where some of them didn't even work anymore. But I like these watercolors. They're bright and vibrant. I'd like to get some more of them when I can afford it because they're kind of pricey. But they come in these little sheets. And you pick out what color you want and activate it with water, and there you go. Some of them are pretty much used up. But I made this little booklet to kind of put them in with some plastic on top of it so that, you know, I can... so it doesn't bleed and get stuck on things. But anyway, I played with those colors, and I tell you what, I have really, really enjoyed playing with them, that I'm thinking about getting some more. I have some more over here that I haven't put in book yet. And I may revamp this book and put those colors in on top of it or some on the ones that are, I don't know. I've got a lot to think about. Anyway, she did some, it's watercolor weaving. You just basically play with your watercolors, and it was just a mostly play on what colors I had and everything. And she did a little facial thing on it, you know, to, I guess, for another challenge on it, and I didn't do that part. I may go back and do it later. This one was kind of fun. I enjoyed this one. It was by Laura Horn. I really like her, and it's Flowing Abstracts. And she dealt with a lot of abstract shapes and squiggles and what have you, just with watercolor. And that was fun to kind of layer this together. I kind of did what she did. And it turned out really cute. What I really liked, I don't know if you can see this or not, is right in here. I don't know. I mean, right in here was some splatters. And I love the way, let's see. I have a new phone, and it's really driving me crazy. You can see these little splatters. Ooh, I like that. I like that. And I want to make sure I learn how to do more of that in some of my pieces. And this was another one. And this is another part where she did these little splatters. Oh, hold on a minute. Did the splatters, and I just love that. That is just so cool. Let's see. I have a new phone, and I'm trying to, it's a little bit different than my last phone, but I love that. I just think it's so pretty. And right in here, anyway, that was a lot of fun playing around with that. She also used crayons, I think, in some of these pieces, and some gold pen. I don't know, but I really enjoyed working on this piece. Now, this one was by, let's see, Imagining Animals by Carla Sonham. This was all done in crayon. I'm not, and gesso. I'm not so sure I like this technique, but it was a fun technique. Basically, you did I don't know if you can see in the piece a bunch of scribbles, and you basically, out of those scribbles, tried to find an animal in the scribbles, and then you use crayon, wax crayon to color, and you scrape, and you just gessoed and use pencil and just kind of come up with this little creature. And this is supposed to be a bunny rabbit, but I wished I'd have made it into something else because it's not quite a bunny rabbit. But it was fun. It made me go back to my childhood. I really, after it was over with, I thought, well, it's not so bad. I got a lot of compliments, and it looks as good as hers. So, you know, it was fun. This one I absolutely loved and enjoyed. This one was by, it's called Glaze Craze with Andrea Gomal. Yeah, Andrea Gomal. And this had watercolor in it. It had stencils. It had texture paste. It had collaging, stamping, splattering. But a lot of it was done in all of it was done in watercolor, and then maybe a little bit of pen work or pencil work in it, and stamps. But I enjoyed this piece. I had fun with it. I wish I had a stencil that she stenciled with watercolor, but unfortunately my stencil didn't come through. I guess it wasn't a good imprinted stencil. and it just kind of smeared, but that's okay. You know, it really did good. And here, it was ink, ink. I don't have any ink. I have black. I used black acrylic, I think is what I did. And it's messed up. And so I had to smear it out because I couldn't get it off of there. So anyway, I really like this piece. I think it was I like the techniques, and I'm planning on implement some of these techniques into some of my other pieces or whatever. But it's just, I enjoyed this piece. It was fun. Now this one, it's not my type of art, but it's called Intuitive Mixed Media for Self-Care by Jessica Swift, and it has something to do with getting stay quiet and get inside yourself and make all these shapes and whatever comes to you kind of thing. Like I said, it's not my type of art, but it was fun doing it. You know, I don't know that I would ever do this again, but it gets me out of my comfort zone to learn different kinds of stuff. But that was fun. Anyway, I still have a lot to go on this stuff, but I'm really enjoying this process. I don't know if, I'm sure I've showed y'all these. These were from Catherine Rain's workshops, Collage Joy and all that. But anyway, I love this little art journal. So I did that. So that's what I've been working on for the past few days. Just kind of working on that. I am basically already signed up for Art with a Vision for fall. And I'm trying to come up with some ideas of what to paint. And basically we have to use our own photos or whatever, but it has to be of our own design. And I'd like to do something different. Back in, I don't even know when this was done. I pulled that on 6/20. I don't know when I did this. I used to do digital art. And I did this piece back when, and I did this piece back when. Basically, it's the same image on top. I just saved that image and then just turned around and made different stuff on the bottom. But I'm thinking about doing this for Art with a Vision because I want to play with these colors. And I would like to do some seascapes and do some texturing and some splatter work, and I don't know. I'm going to play with this in the next few days to see if maybe this is something I want to play with. I'm not sure, but I've always liked this piece. This is something I did back. I wish I could remember. I don't have a date on this. I do. I think but it got cut off or something. But I'm thinking about wanting to do something with this, with Art with a Vision. So that's something I'm considering because I see a lot of texture in this piece, and I thought it would be kind of fun to play with these colors. I love these colors, so I'm seriously thinking about this. That's just another one of those. This I took in Cozumel. I have two of them. I have this one and I have this one. I love the texture of the fence, and all the textures in the background and the stonework, and then we have the ocean and the beach. Thinking about that one. I took this picture years ago. Wish I could tell you when, but I can't. I can't decide if I want to go with this one with this in here or go with this one without it. There are two different two different pictures in two different spots. So, but I love the texture of the fence. I probably go with this one because it's you can see the texture of the fence better. I don't know. I may play with that one. I think I'm going to do this in watercolor. I'm going to try my hand in watercolor and see and some textures with it. Oh, I forgot this was in there. This is a picture of my grandfather. I love this picture, and I want so bad to recreate this sketch somehow, some way. I just love this, and so I need to blow it up and try to do something with it. But I love the way he's sitting. I just love this black and white picture, and I want to do something with it. But that's my grandfather. Let's see. This was a still art digital painting again, and I know it's very raw, but I like it, and I want to I would like to try to do something to recreate that maybe one day. So just something to think about. And the same with this one. I kind of like this landscape. I like all of this, and I like the texture of the fence and of the hay bale and all the little flowers in the distance. But I don't want the cow in it. I probably will recreate this one without the cow. And I don't like the cow. Maybe I put a horse in it or something, or maybe not. Maybe I'll just put a big sunflower in it somewhere. I don't know, but I like this, and I did this one back when. I see that I put my watermark in there, but I don't see the date. Again, it must have gotten cut off. But again, this was a digital art piece that I did on the computer with a Wacom tablet and pen, and that was a fun piece to do. So I kind of like to maybe recreate this landscape maybe one day. I don't know. I have all these ideas. I had did a watercolor, an acrylic class the other day, and I didn't like it, so I was sitting here gessoing. This is what it was supposed to be, and I don't know if you can see through it or not. But she did it all in purple, and I just didn't like it. I did not like it. So I want to eventually maybe try to blow this up and pencil it out and maybe totally recreate the painting. I don't know, or just use the canvas for something else. Who knows what this lady's going to do. I'm hot. Hold on. So anyway, I just was gessoing it, and I wanted to wait for it to dry. Okay, today I have this piece of wipe-off paper that I want to do something with. And my next project for the Mixed Media Expo, Mastering Mixed Media Expo, was Jackie Bernardi. She does layers of light, transparent gel prints for mixed media magic. And I thought it would be fun. I have a bunch of, I thought would be fun to play with for this project. Yeah. Play with some tissue papers, and I don't know. But anyway, I figure we'll just play today. But right now, I think I'm going to gesso some of this off a little bit, and to keep it from being quite so wild. And do that. I hope everybody's been good. I've been okay. I've had some trials this past couple of weeks. Like I said earlier, I changed phones, my husband and I, And we are struggling. Well, I got mine finally fixed, but he has a different phone. He has an Android, and we are having a heck of a time getting our bank account on his phone. And we can't even get it on my phone or my computer. I mean, we cannot get into his bank account for some reason. He can still have it on his old phone because we had to, they let us keep his phone until we can get that resolved. But we got to give it back in 2 weeks. So it has got to get done. So I don't know what we're going to do. It's getting very frustrating. And I don't know what we're going to do. Let's see. I think I want to play with some more color on here. But I bought some, that's what I want to play with today, some acrylic ink. Let's see, I bought all these colors. Let's see. I'm going to play with them. Been wanting to play with them. I just got them the other day. I haven't messed with them yet. So I was going to go through here, and I think I want yellow, I want orange, maybe, and some white, teal, and maybe this green, and the rest I will put away. Yeah. I've never played with acrylic ink before, but we're going to play to see what we can come up with. Okay. See, this is what the very first piece, she had all these pretty acrylic paints that she just painted things with, and so I thought it would be fun to just see what I can do with it. With this piece here, I'm kind of going off the beaten path with what Jackie Bernardi does, but oh, look how pretty. I don't know. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Let's do it to it. Okay. I'm going to dry that real quick. I've been trying to get back into my Emmaus community here in Montgomery. There is not one. In my church, my church is a, what do you call it? A camp, is an offspring. Okay, let me go from the very beginning. Back several years ago, the United Methodist Church has split off into United Methodist and to the Global Methodist Church. There's a big, huge church out in the Woodlands area, a huge church. That's where I go with Art with a Vision. They are, and here in Montgomery, the church is split off. And the church that I'm in, they don't have an original campus. They don't have a campus yet. So we are using a high school or junior high school auditorium for our church. Well, there are going to be, we are going to be having a Well, that yellow is quite transparent, isn't it? We are going to be breaking ground in August for our campus. Anyway, the Big Woodlands Church bought our little church, and they're helping us build a church here in Montgomery. Well, the church, what we call the parent church in Woodlands, has a Emmaus community. And there is a campus in Wood Forest that it's not far from here. I've been to it, wasn't real impressed, didn't care for it, but I sure like this little church. This campus that I like. And I would have gone to the Woodlands, except that Woodlands campus is so big. I don't like this, y'all. I really don't. Let's see. Let's play with these. I don't, it's just too big for me. I want a small church. I'm not into really big, huge churches. But I like going to that church for Art with a Vision. And it's usually just, I go for one day a week and just for this particular program. Well, this is kind of interesting. Anyway, we're still trying to build our church here, and the Emmaus community, we're trying to get started here, and so it probably won't happen until the church is built, and then maybe I can do something with it. To help get it started or something, since I'm the first one that seems to be involved in that community. Oh, Lord. Let's see. I don't like that either. So, anyway, I went to, they had a get-together this past Sunday to talk about it and to kind of get together because there's going to be a couple of walks coming up, and they need to make some agape, and I don't know if anybody's familiar with the Emmaus process, but it's a lot of fun, and it's very, very energizing, and I loved it when I went on my walk. You can only go on the walk one time. When I went on my walk, it was so much fun, and I've never forgotten it. And I went back in 2008 was when I did my walk, and I pretty much stayed into the community until I kind of moved out in this area, and my life kind of changed, and things just didn't. I just couldn't get involved. Anyway, one of the ladies that was at the group, I kept thinking, I know that woman, I know that woman, I know that woman. And I couldn't place where I knew her at until I was just sitting there, and I figured it out. She was the woman who bought my first painting at Art with a Vision. And she still has it, she says, and she says she loves it. So that made me feel good. This is ugly. What's the rule? Keep working with it till you like it? Is there a rule to say to give up while you are ahead? Oh, this is funny. I think I'm going to put some more gesso on top of it here in a minute. I had a lot of doctor's appointments this week. I had a dermatologist appointment and had a tag removed from my neck that was driving me crazy. And of course, she checks for, skin cancer, and I'm clear of that. I had my rheumatology appointment. What else? oh, my oncology appointment. I mean, just all these appointments that needed to be done, and it's still. And next week is even just as bad. I have I have a gastrologist appointment that I've got to go to because I've been having a lot of problems with my stomach. What else? And I'm on Remicade next week. I'll put some more gesso. What else? Let's put more. Let's just almost get rid of it. This weekend, I told y'all I joined Conroe Art League. And they have their. I'm going to their meeting for the first time this weekend, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. This looks terrible. Let's see. These are some of the Dina Wakley tissues. Some of that. I can have some of this. Let's see. This would be kind of neat. Let's see. Where's my matte medium? Sorry about this. I'm going to get my catalyst wedge out and arrange this water. I have my water arranged in a little container here, a little basket here to keep from it tipping over on my table, which is quite handy actually. Okay, and I have this. Okay, I have this, and I have this. So, I heard if you wet this down, first, according to Jackie, it will become more transparent. And then I've got my matte medium. I swear that stuff smells like burnt. Every time I smell it, I think something's burning, something's burning. Uh-oh, it ripped. It ripped. Oh, that's not good. Let's just go ahead and rip it. straight. Oh, no wonder. Okay, there we go. That's water. Did everybody have a nice Memorial weekend? I hope so. Let's see. I'm gonna put I wonder what kind of tissue paper. Okay. Alrighty. You got this. Stay curious. Hold up your light. I'll throw that in there. Probably should have done this last, but that's okay. Now, I want some of my tissues that I've done. Let's see. Let me put this aside. Oops, I'm going to be glued to this. Uh-oh. I should have put some, let's see. Okay, let's see. I like this. Let's see what we can come up with this. Let's see. Now these are some of my papers that I did, either roll-offs or jelly print. Not quite sure which is which. Let's see if we do this. No, not do it this direction. There's some paint coming off of it. I can't figure out where it's coming from. Okay. Let's see. I like this yellow. I'm going to put some of this yellow in there. Maybe up in the foreground. trying to make some kind of a landscape. Think that's possible? I don't know. You're going to figure it out. No, I ended up getting a wrong brush. Ooh, I kind of like that. It's kind of neat. Okay. Let's tear that off. Tear that off when I'm done. That's kind of interesting. All right. Kind of ooh, look at that. I like this better. So this is kind of water-like. So let's put that down. Forgot which direction I wanted it at. There we go. I think that's where I wanted it, or not. Oh, I forgot. Oh, right here. Let's do it that way. Okay. I'm gonna cover this area right here. Oops. To give it more. This can be a mountain kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know exactly where to go from here. Let's see what we got in my... This is something. This, let's see what we can do with this to bring maybe a mountain into it. I don't know. Okay. Oh, guys, what do you think? Kind of rockish type. Okay. So which would go first? This piece would go first. So let's just, I'm not even gonna wet it down. I'm just gonna throw it on. What? There. I like some of this pink and orange. I'm gonna throw that in there. Um, okay. All right. Let me see. Let me I need scissors. I want to cut all this off. Oops, sorry. Okay. Looks like a mess, doesn't it? I'm wondering. I need to close up my meeting because I think I've got enough tissue on here. I want to do something here. I'm wondering. I don't have any pink, do I? I wish I had some pink. I only have pink acrylic. Let's pull some of this back. Blue. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Clean up my mess here. I'm trying to. Let's see. I want to. Let's see. I need some brown acrylic. I need some white acrylic. That's clean. Some white acrylic and some black. I got this new acrylic from the acrylic class that I got 24 colors, so it's just craft acrylic. It's not anything special, but hey, you know, it's free. I want some pink and more pink in this piece, and some reds maybe. I don't know. I'd like to put a little texture in this piece. Maybe we play with some texture paste. Ah, come on. I hate these little plastic things around the bottles. I can never get them off. I always have the hardest time. I feel like it's on the whole bottle. Oh, oh shoot. That hurts. Okay. I'm not quite sure how to play with that, but we're gonna try something. I don't know. I need inks. Nope, pen. So I'll bring that out. And I want, let's see, put some blue in here. Some different blues. Different dark blues. And some golden yellow. If I have any left. I used so much of it in that class. That was ridiculous. Let's see. Some light green. So I'm trying to think of doing some detail in this piece. Just to, and I need my Stabilo pencil, which is right. Yes, a Stabilo pencil. Uh-oh, we have a Lucy. Okay. All right. Okay. I need... Okay, I need a... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what else it needs. You know what? It needs a little pink. A little wash of pink. In the water to reflect the sun. Or the moonlight or the sunset or whatever it is. I could make this, I know what I can do. Let's see, let's go ahead and make this a beach. Oh well, I don't like it, but it's okay. And it's something to play with, you know, just an ideas of All right, I guess that's it, guys. I'm gonna quit here. I don't know. I don't know what else to put on here. I'll go ahead and sign it and be done with it. Oh, we're in June now. There we go. Okay. I thank y'all from the top of my brain to the bottom of my feet. Please like and share and subscribe to my video. I mostly appreciate it. Hit the notification button to let you know that I have a video coming on. And y'all have a most blessed day, and I will see y'all on the flip-flop. Bye.